Good morning, Andrew Marquis, CrossCountry Mortgage, checking in with our interest rate update for the week. Hope everyone had a nice weekend and stayed warm out there. Rates are interesting right now. They have been coming down a little bit over the last week and a half, and we're going to get into that a little bit further after this morning's rate quote. But here we go. So conforming loans, 1 point, 30-year fixed is at 6.75, 20-year is at 6.625, and 15-year at 5.875. Jumbo 1 point, 30-year fixed is at 6.125, 10-year ARM at 5.75, 7-year ARM at 5.5%, and 5-year ARM at 5.375. So pre-approval activity is still really good. January seems to be off to a pretty hot start, which is great. A little bit busier than the last couple of years. We're funding a lot of loans that are still sort of trickling through the end of last year. And we're now building for sort of like that pre-spring market, getting everyone pre-approved, getting everyone ready to go. A lot of applications coming in, soft credit checks only. And again, we don't charge for the pre-approval review. But let's talk a little bit about interest rates today. So we've got a couple different factors, and it's really kind of anybody's guess at this point because a lot of the Trump programs, the tariffs, the taxes are promoting inflation, which is tending to drive rates higher. But then on the other side of it, you have Trump just last week saying, he's pushing to get interest rates down. I'm not really sure what authority he has there, but he seems to do whatever he wants. So we'll have to see what happens there. Rates have responded favorably over the last week and a half to some of that. And we have seen some improvement in interest rates. So predicting, I don't love doing it. I would still say we're not going to see a drastic decline in rates this year. I think we're going to see a subtle decline. So I do think they will come down, but I don't think drastically. I think maybe quarter, maybe a half a point in the long-term rates by the end of the year. And then hopefully more next year as the policies set in, if we see inflation remain under control. So we'll have to see how things go. But in the meantime, we love to work with those buyers, get them pre-approved. So please reach out. It's themarquiteam.com. Have a great week ahead. Thanks a lot.